Hey fellow RVers, this is Gary. Sharon's got the camera. We're bumping our way into our next campground. It's a slightly windy road, which is the Bush Recreation Area. It's an Army Corps campground in Alexandria, Pennsylvania. We're pretty close, I think, to our entrance point, and we're going to give you a little tour of this campground. When we get there, get plugged in, get all set up, let you know what this is all about. It is on a water lake because it's an Army Corps park. It's not a bad road.
No, it's just a little narrow.
A little narrow, a little bumpy, but not too bad.
We read in the reviews that coming in from the south is better than the road in the north.
Yeah.
So.
This is the south.
Yeah. But I suspect we'll be leaving it to the north. I'm not sure. Here we go. Whee!
Oh, there's a branch. Okay.
You have arrived.
Oh, look at the water. Okay. Okay, the reviews did say that the campsites are poorly marked, but apparently the campground itself is poorly marked.
Yeah.
All we saw was a boat ramp sign, and apparently that's where we were supposed to turn. So this is the north part, the north narrow windy part. So I guess we'll have to go for a little extra ride and turn around and go back. Oh, the joy. But as we're on this narrow, windy road, it's really not that bad. Right? Is it, honey? Just don't know what we'd do if we met another motorhome. Yep. Our tour starts here at Site 20. This is a large site. Grassy site, gravel, picnic table, lantern pole, and a fire ring with a grill and a view of the lake, Lake Loyalhanna out there. There are mostly primitive sites back that way, but there are a few electric sites there. And out here are a mix of primitive sites and RV sites. Dump station is right there. So site 18 is right there. Site 17. Some of these do not have water, although there is a question about whether or not the water is okay here. Horseshoe area, pavilion area. There is no fresh water here at the dump station. So if you do have a non-water site, I don't know if there's any water hydrants. Well, there's one right there at the pavilion to fill up. There's site 19, a primitive site. This is Sunday. Most of the weekend campers have left. So there's horseshoes right there. There's a playground, volleyball net. There's a vault toilet over here. They do have showers and a bathroom. The picnic area is pretty full right now. There's a boat ramp, and there's some folks out there on tubes and whatnot. And this is looking back up at the campground. And there's a green area back behind me, but there's a lot of people picnicking today. These waterfront sites are tent, no electric. Some information right there. So just showing you a few of these sites. They're gravel, a little rustic. Let's call this campground. Let's call this campground rustic. That might be a good word for it. But great if you like being next to the lake. It is beautiful. I don't even see numbers on some of these sites. I'm not sure they're all in use. So 3 is to the right. And there's 4 and 5. These are primitive. Right along here. And there's some folks up here, so we're gonna click off for a minute and respect privacy. But that's a primitive site there. 6. Heading on up. There's 10. There's site 12, an electric site, and site 13, also electric. There's 24, 26. This is a tent site area, but there is maybe 4 electric sites here, or 6. These we're passing are primitive. I'll try to point out if no one's out. There's 27. 28, that pull through right there is an electric site. Looks like no water. I don't see any water there, but it's a nice pull through. So there's 23. It's a nice private site. And it has electric. 4 of these sites have 50 amp. I don't know which 4 they are. Site 22, but most of them are 30 amp. And there's 21 right there. Now if I keep walking this way, it'll lead us right back to 20 where we are. We're going to turn around and check out the rest of this loop. This is across from 28 right there. Just a nice little green area. And we're heading up to this little spur. $40. 29. 39. 30. You can see the lake out there. 38. 31. 37. And a vault toilet. 32 has a nice view of the lake. Right there, through the trees. Little bird sitting on the fire ring. It's a pretty bird. 33. It's a pull through. 35 right there. And there is some water. That would be a tight turn though to bring a bigger rig down here to get water there. That's a large pull through we just went by, 35. And there's 36, another pull through. All these woods and no trails. But these are pretty thick woods. And there's a road right on the other side of these campsites. Not a very busy road, but kind of road locked and lake locked right here. But there's some nice grass and the campground roads. You can get almost a mile in. Okay, we came by here already. 37 to the right, 31 we already looked at. We're gonna zip up there to that stop sign and see the last few. A couple of these are electric if there's nobody there. Here's one with water and electric. Right here. Nice pull through. Large. Site 41. Site 41. Site 42 right there, and another electric site. Site 43 primitive. And we're going to zip up to that stop sign, and we're back home. So there's folks sitting out in most of these RVs around here. So we're not going to go that way. The host is right next door to us. Darlene, she's amazing. Helpful lady. But there you have it. Here we are. We are back to site 20. And there's our view.
Hey, this is Gary and Sharon again. And in case in the future you're seeing this video and it looks just a bit like our last video, because we're actually doing 2 wrap-ups at the same time because we ran out of time at our last stop.
Well, it started raining and we just couldn't do it.
I ain't gonna blame it on her. I was ready to go. Motor was running. These
2 days, 2-day stays, 2 day, it's hard to get it all done.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
but we're here.
We do change clothes from time to time, even though you might see my favorite shirt a lot, but that's okay. Anyway.
Trivia question. How many times does Gary wear his Winslow shirt in our videos?
Whenever it's clean.
It might get lost one day.
No. So anyway, we're here. I forgot where we're at now.
Bush Recreation
Bush
Area.
Recreation Area in Alexandria, Pennsylvania, but we're kind of in between Delmont, Pennsylvania and Blairsville, Pennsylvania.
And our weather says New Alexandria.
Yeah, something like that. So we're here on Lake Loyalhanna. This is an Army Corps park.
$32 for electric sites and $25 for just tent sites, primitive sites.
Okay.
It's 25 and 32.
Right.
At this moment in time. If you have an America the Beautiful pass or Access pass, of course, you get 50% off of those prices.
Right. Now, this is my opinion. Is to me, this looks like an older campground. Rustic. The sites are not really that level. I don't know that any of them are what I would call level sites. Some of them might be challenging. There's a variety of sites in this park, and I will share and read off the different kind of sites. We have 30 amp and water right now.
Right. There's in total 16 electric sites. 12 of those are 30 amp, and 4 of those are 50 amp. Some sites have water, some sites do not have water, and some sites are completely primitive without water or electric. So when you go online to recreation.gov and you want to book a site, make sure you check what amenities that you want and also the dimensions of your vehicle. Because even though our site is big enough for our vehicle, for our RV, it was a little, the way it's laid out, it's hard to get up in here.
Right.
So just be aware, if you have a really big rig, you might want to look at those sites close. Ours is a 33-foot Fleetwood Excursion, and so we got in here okay. Check, just make sure you check the dimensions for the site that you're reserving.
Yes. Now, when you're coming to the park, whether you're coming in the north way or the south way, I think the south way is a little bit better than the north way, but it's pretty close. The road's a little bit narrow and winding, and when you're going to come to the turnoff, it's going to say Bush Recreation Area, and you'll look to your, well, it's only a one-way turn whether you're coming left or right, depending on which direction. But you'll see the lake, you'll see the boat ramp. You will not see the campground, and there's no sign up there that says campground. All it says is Bush Recreation Area.
Yeah.
But that's where you turn, and then you'll come in and you'll still say, well, where's the campground? But as soon as you turn in a little bit farther down, you will start seeing the campers
like back
a little
over
bit.
Here.
And when you pull in, a very nice lady called Darlene.
I think her name is Darlene.
Darlene will come out to greet you and make sure you get back into your spot where you're supposed to be. And she's a very nice person and very accommodating, help you any way she can.
Yeah, very helpful. And
Yes.
came around and like, everything okay? Do you have any questions? So we appreciate that.
Yes. Now like I said, I have a gravel site here. It's once we did get in and once we kind of got level, our steps wouldn't go out. We had to shovel some rocks to the side to
dig
get
a
our
hole
steps
to get our
go
steps
down.
to go
So
out.
it's, you know,
It's
yeah, it's a little wavy and yeah, you know, but there is a nice lake out here. Stays pretty busy. There's a nice swimming area out there. Stays pretty busy. It's a lot of people must fish out there because there's a lot of boats with trailers and going on out there. And
yeah.
some jet skis and
Yeah, it's nice. And from where we are at Site 20, when I sit up front and work, I have this beautiful lake view. And out of our side windows, a lake view. Sometimes we can see it here. Right now it's blocked by our car, and a camper is in a site that we, you know, it's kind of got it blocked. But at other spots here, we can see the lake.
yeah, it's a nice wooded campground.
Yeah, you can, unless you go back in these sites, and actually some of the sites behind us, there's some primitive, there's like 3 or 4 electric sites back there, but on that side you can see the lake from the campsites. So the lake is all around. It's really pretty.
And they do have a dump station right there.
Mm-hmm.
I can see it, and they have dumpsters around to park. So all in all, I did make a Walmart run here, and once you get back to, I think it was 981, whether you go right or left, if you go right, you'll come to 22 State Road, 22 Road. I don't know what the state road or what it is.
I think it's a US.
US 22 or something.
22.
But if you turn right, you'll go to Delmont. There's a Walmart there. If you go left, go to Blairsville. There's a Walmart there.
Yeah.
So it took me about 20 minutes to get up to the Walmart up in Delmont. And there's other stores up there too. Or you can go to Blairsville, either one. It's kind of right in the middle of both of them.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's that with that. Other than that,
We read the reviews, though. I have to share this because if the water here, I guess at some point there was signs on the water. There are fresh water spigots around, and but on the reviews the water wasn't so good. I did ask the host about it, and she said she doesn't drink the water. She didn't say it was good or bad. She just says, well, I don't drink the water, but you can use the water. So take that for what you will. We used our onboard water because we had already planned, because I read the reviews about it not being great. A lot of people drink bottled water anyway, but be aware of that.
okay.
And the other thing the reviews said was this road coming out, like we talked about, going north on Bush Road is a little scary, but it's only like 1.5 miles scary.
Yeah, it's
So-
not a long road.
and it's really not that scary because we accidentally went that way in the motorhome and had to turn around on some little
We
side
just
street.
went that way to go see the dam. No, it's okay.
Yeah. So it's not as scary. It's not that bad.
No.
But south is better if you come in from the south.
Yeah, you'll go by the golf course and all that. There's a golf course up the street.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thinking of things to do, there's a golf course up the street. Now we're not far from Keystone State Park,
Right.
which is 7.2
Yeah. It's about
miles from
yeah.
here.
Yeah. It's about 7 miles, 15 minutes. They have a lot of trails there. It's a very beautiful park. We stayed there before. We really enjoyed it. We wanted to check out this park as a different park. So, but just know that recreation is right up the road from you.
Yeah, we did a review on that park too.
We did.
Keystone State
Yeah,
Park.
you can check that
Pennsylvania.
out here. Also, there's the William Penn Trail. It's like a bike trail, bike trail nearby. It's about 10 minutes away that you can go if you're a bike rider, if you have your e-bikes. I did not research if e-bikes are allowed, but anyway, it's a bike and hike trail. And there's the Loyalhanna Dam, which we just went and looked at, and that's about 10 minutes away. And, a nice little area to walk around. There aren't really any there are no trails here in this park. And at the dam, there's just a fishing trail that goes down to the water. But if I walk around the campground roads and along the grassy area, the picnic area and all, I can get almost 1 mile in. So it's not the end of the world.
Nope, but what this park does have is bunny rabbits.
A lot of
So
bunny
if you
rabbits.
like to see rabbits, here you go.
Big fluffy white tails.
Yeah.
They're so adorable. Verizon service here.
Good luck. Most of the time I got a big X up there.
And I read, again in the reviews, that Sprint's not good. AT&T, I don't know if there's any good service here. Now, my Verizon will be fine enough that I can watch YouTube, but like I'm trying to upload a video right now, and last I looked I was on 3%, and it's been on for like an hour or two.
Sometimes I can't get on YouTube.
Yeah, sometimes they'll have no service. No. So just know it comes and goes. It's not stellar here.
The best I've ever got was 5G 2 bar.
Right.
Maybe 1 bar normally.
But in saying that, I was able to do 2 Zoom meetings and talk on the phone and text and, like I say, do YouTube. I was.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Didn't like me.
Sometimes we have the same service and his phone will work better and mine won't work, or mine will work better and his won't work.
Yeah.
And they're years apart. It's so weird. But anyway.
I got an old phone. She's got a new one.
That's a cell service report. Just be prepared to wait for things to load.
There you go.
And upload.
Well, I guess we're going to wrap this one up too now. I think we're done here with Bush Recreation Area here in July 16th. Warm 90 degrees, 89, 90 degrees.
But there is a nice breeze out here. It is delightful. Delightful.
It's better than the 110 degree people.
So stay tuned, because tomorrow we go to the Cummings place to get our generator fixed that broke down when we were out west last year.
It didn't like out west either.
And we have not. It's a process. It's anyway. We'll do a follow-up video and explain that, why we haven't been able to get it fixed before now. But fingers crossed, we'll have our generator in a couple days.
Yeah. Click like and subscribe. Follow us on our journey. This is Gary and Sharon. Rough Road RV Life. We like looking at freedom.
Hope to see you on the road.
Safe travels.
Bye.